So I'm starting. So good afternoon all. I'm thankful to HRDC Ranchi for giving me the opportunity to give my micro teaching. I'm not here to teach basically anything but to share something so that it can be shared among all of you. So I would like to call my fellow participants, colleagues to be interactive at least at the beginning of the session. So the topic is cryptography. It's basically a technology management topic. Before starting the concept, I am asking all of you, have you seen the movie Maine Pyar Kiya? It's a very old movie. Has anyone seen the movie Maine Pyar Kiya? Yeah, so who are the actor and actress in that? Yeah. Correct. So this is not the question. The question is, what is the famous song in that particular movie? Spec- yeah, correct. So the topic starts with this. So here Bhagyasri, her name in the movie was Suman. She wanted to send a letter to her boyfriend Prem with the help of a pigeon. I am correct, I guess. Now the pigeon is taking the letter and is being received by Prem on the other hand. And he gets the intended letter that was written by Bhagyasri, that is Suman, and he was very happy. So it's like a very happy ending. So this is a situation 1, but there might be some another situation, that is situation 2, same type. Here Suman again sends the message with the help of pigeon, but there is a third party who is an intruder, and she tells मैं ये होने नहीं दूंगी, and she starts to capture the pigeon and tries to find out the letter. She then changes the letter and modifies it and sends it to Prem. He finds it and he says ये क्या हो गया. So it's totally an unhappy ending. So she has modified the message and the modified message has been received by the receiver. So there are two situations. So a similar situation may also happen in our daily life, in our practical life. It's like, suppose we are doing e-banking and we are sending our username and password through internet to the bank server, and there suddenly happens to be a hacker who tries to capture our username and password. So what will happen then? If such thing happens, our username and password are being hacked, obviously our money will be at the hands of hacker. He may do whatever he like, he may transfer it to his account and do so many things. So like this, there are many several instances where this cryptography is used, and especially for securing the information system, that is like in defense information, because defense informations are very much crucial and confidential, which should not be shared with others. Secondly, in case of online shopping, when we pay money, so if our username and password is being sacrificed, then it becomes very problematic situation, and also some other confidential activities. If you see your WhatsApp, in your WhatsApp also you find that there is a end-to-end encryption. If you go to your settings, then if you press your account, then if you press account, you will find another option, that is security. If you press that security, you will find the end-to-end encryption is written there. So it's used everywhere, this cryptography. Why this cryptography is used? Basically there are three security goals. These are confidentiality, availability and integrity. So what does confidentiality means? It means that data is protected from unauthorized access. So it shouldn't be given to any unauthorized person who is not supposed to see or access the data. Integrity, it means that data is to be protected from unauthorized changes. So it is not that anybody comes and he can modify the data. So the modification of data should only be given to the actual owner of the data or the person who is having the access to the data. Third is availability. Again, authorized users have the access to the system and resources when they need it. So if I don't have the access to the system or network at a right proper time, so it is not useful to me. So availability is also a particular goal of security. All the three here mentioned is also known as CIA triad. So what is the definition of cryptography? Cryptography is the science and art of transforming messages to make them secure and immune to attack. That means in whatever way, using some coding, we try to convert the messages so that it is not readable or accessed by any other third party or unauthorized access. The process in cryptography. Please, I request somebody to mute. Somoza sir, please mute. Yeah. So we are discussing the basic terms first to understand the process of cryptography. First is the plain text. The normal message that we send, it is considered as the plain text, which is being sent by the sender. Then there are keys. These keys are used for converting the messages to the coded forms. The coded form of the text that is converted from the plain text is known as ciphertext. Then we have encryption. That is, like I said, when we use the keys, we convert the plain text into coded text, and that process is known as encryption. Later, when the message is being obtained by the receiver, he tries to decrypt the message, that he wants to find out what was the actual message with the help of keys again. So this is the process of cryptography. First plain text, then there is encryption, then ciphertext is converted from plain text, there is the coded text, then again decryption, and then finally the plain text to the receiver. So both encryption and decryption are done by the keys. Now basically there are two types of cryptographies. One is known as symmetric key cryptography, another is known as asymmetric key cryptography. Now what are both of them? I will discuss one by one as I go on explaining. Suppose Alice and Bob is there, both of them are friends. She wants to send a message, "Hello Bob, I am Alice." She uses a key and converts the message to encoded text, that is the ciphertext. It travels and finally again it is decoded or decrypted by Bob with the help of key, and Bob gets the actual message. But this is not always the situation. Sometimes even they are using the key, because the key is being used by Alice and Bob, both of them, and they are using the same key. So if suddenly that key or the code is misplaced and it falls in the hands of intruder, then it may happen something else. So Trudy is the intruder. She gets the key, and what happens? She blocks the message from Alice, and she gives the message to Bob that she is Alice. So you can imagine the situation, what can happen. So even symmetric key, we find that it is not safe in spite of using the key. So there we have another solution, is that we have now two different keys for both sender and the receiver. Here again Alice wants to send the message, "Hello Bob, I am Alice." She uses the key to encode it, and then the same key is available with Trudy, but Trudy is unable to access the message what is there, because this key is only meant for coding the message, not decoding. The decoding key is available with Bob. So Bob with a separate key tries to decode the message and finds the actual message, and so the security goals of any message is being kept here. So the difference between symmetric key cryptography and asymmetric key cryptography is that in symmetric key only one key is being used for both the sender and receiver, but in case of asymmetric key two different types of keys are used by sender and receiver. The sender key is used only for encoding, and the receiver's key is used only for decoding. So now these keys, that is the ciphers, are being done with the help of either substitution cipher or transposition cipher. Now how these substitution ciphers are done? This is a technique where a number or a letter is being replaced by other letters or numbers or symbols. Like if A can be said as that it is D, B can be converted to E, C can be converted to F. So the hidden rule is that x equal to x plus 3. So if any letter is x, then the next after 3 letters will be the other letter. So by that rule, my name comes to be like GHHSMBRWL. So nobody will be able to recognize what is being written there. So it is called substitution ciphers. Here we just substitute one letter with the other letter. It may be a rule based, it may not be a rule based. Next is transposition cipher. In transposition cipher, what happens? We change the position of the text or the letters. Like if the plain text is meet me after party, cipher text may be like that. Now how it happens? If this is my main plain text, here it is a 6x6 matrix. Here it is written METME after AFTER PARTY party. So when I send the message to the receiver receives the message like that, as in the screen. TMIM EFAPTRYRAT. So it is totally not recognizable what is written there. But the receiver is having the key that it is 421635. It is written here 421635 at the bottom. So he understands that the fourth one is the first one is the fourth position. The second one is okay. The first one, third one should come to the first position. So accordingly, he rearranges that and find out the actual message. So ultimately, he gets the actual message is based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the position that was being sent by the sender. So it is called meet me after party. So this is all about what I was explaining. So thank you for your patience listening.